Good morning, friends. Actually, this is Shivakkumar here, and this video is about will SAP give the on-site opportunities or overseas opportunities, or getting a chance to work in big MNCs in India. So, what is the scope of SAP in the current market? Okay, so actually, based on the request from our friends, so I like to prepare the video in English. Okay, so as a SAP thing, actually as a product of one of the product of ERP, and the leading I can say SAP is a market leader among the other ERP packages. So we have lot of say ERP packages, that is BAN, JD Edwards, Oracle, and then we have a Tally for the finance, and then PeopleSoft for the HR. So actually we have lot many products available, and even for WM we have nearly hundreds of WM non-SAP products are available. So Manhattan, so a lot of things are there actually. When immediately actually it is not coming in my mind, but actually all the packages or all the ERP package or softwares or whatever it may be, actually SAP is a number one in the market, right? So as everybody know, implementing any big organization or any industry, mid cap or small cap or large scale industries, LSIs, so they will think actually, say once they implement SAP, they think actually they are they feel proud actually among the market. In the market actually they will tell actually we have implemented SAP. And actually, so the vendors or the suppliers or the people or those who are working or willing to buy a share, they will thought, okay, these people has implemented SAP in their company, so definitely they are the big ones, or their return on investment is very huge. So that is what actually they preferred SAP, as SAP is a costly product, right? So that is what the people think. So next question, actually many people asked me in the actually comment section whether SAP will help them to get a foreign job, or a big or getting a job in big MNCs in India, or on-site opportunities and everything, right? So definitely I can say yes, because if you're I cannot say everyone is from very poor family background, or poor family background in the sense actually, from the financial aspect I'm telling, don't take it wrongly. So from the financial background is very poor, for example. So for those people actually, normally they will think actually it is better to move to the foreign countries and earn good money for them and settle in their life, right? So for those people, SAP is definitely, God's gift. Okay, so they don't want to study more on coding part like Java or .NET or other softwares. Actually they need a coding knowledge is required, they need to practice coding. But for SAP is a non-coding thing actually. Once they learn, say for example, if they are working in a small scale integration company as a finance officer, or a finance manager, or even actually the junior finance associate in finance division, or a procurement, actually working as a junior purchase officer in a procurement department, even though they are not having any engineering background. Say for example, with BCom or BSc or BBA or whatever it may be, arts degree, actually they can able to join as a procurement or a salesperson, sales and distribution officer. So those people will have a chance to enter the IT field through SAP. So they can learn SAP. If they are very fresher, actually they can get a certification. They can do global certification provided by the SAP authorized partners, say Ritan Genovate. So a lot many people are there, okay, in the market. So they can able to provide classes, online classes, or direct one-to-one instructor led training and all. Autos origin is there, so like that many people are there for getting it trained. And even though actually if they want to, due to the financial thing, actually they can do learning in the from the institutes and normal institutes, and then get practice and prepare for the certification. And then actually after getting the certification, they can try for the, if they are freshers, they can try for SAP openings in the either in the product company or an IT company. Okay. And actually, so if they are already having domain experience, with the domain experience and with SAP knowledge, say for in case actually they have a chance to work as a end user or a core user or a business user in SAP, so they can learn the transactions and the business process, how they are, how the business process is structured in the SAP thing. And then actually with that knowledge, they can try for the IT openings. Okay. So after getting experience, they can try in the product company like a Ford, Hyundai, or Caterpillar, or a kind of I can say Kempla Sanmar. So whatever industry, it's not a matter. Actually, you need to learn the concepts of SAP. Say if means actually the purchasing, inventory, and then invoicing part, and integration of with PP, SD, QM, PM, that matters a lot. So once you gain the knowledge, you can try for the overseas opportunities. So will they the question many people is asking, will I get a on-site opportunity? Yes, you will get an on-site opportunity either through your IT company you are working, or a product company you are working, or you can separately or privately you can try through the job consultants, overseas job consultants like Y-Axis. Lot of people are there actually. So but first thing, you need to go and inquire about the job consultants you have been approached, or you approached the particular company, company. And normally job company will link you to the job consultants in the overseas like US or Europe, or Middle East, or Australia, whatever it may be. Actually they have the tie-up with the foreign job consultants. So you need to go and check in your say US consulate in your place, say Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, and then actually Delhi, Mumbai. So this big metros will have their, will have definitely the other countries consulate, US consulate, German consulate, or the Taiwan, or UK, that is British Council is there. So like that, actually the consulates are operating in each and every big cities in India. So you can go and get in touch with them and get and inquire them whether the job consultant you have approached is a registered partner in their country, and the particular job consultants in the say in US. So it is a registered organization, whether they have tie up with all the product companies and clients in the US. They have whether they have how many people they have recruited, is that they have the valid license for doing migration. Everything you need to inquire them. So what is a charge? Say for example, how much charge it will take for my doing migration or transition, right? So you need to get in touch with the consulate and get the list of authorized partners, and through them you can apply. Otherwise, many people actually without the knowledge, actually they can spend more of money, lakhs and lakhs of money, and they're paying the money to the job consultants, and they have been cheated in the foreign country. Once they move to the particular country, actually they were allotted a different job. Say they are going for an Oracle, they have been given some different IT packages, or some people, worst cases, actually they have been treated very bad actually. So I heard from many people. So better thing is, I can say, you can get in touch with the particular country's consulate or organization in your country. So after getting verified, actually you can you can further proceed with the job consultants, and how much they are asking money for the migration, you need to ask them. Okay. So then actually you can approach, and once you need to once you are moving, before moving to the another country, say for example in US and Europe, normally this employees will be paid for hourly packages, not like our monthly package. They are paid hourly packages. Okay, and say in 2011 I checked with one person. Actually, he said actually per hour is getting in UK. Actually, per hour is getting 450 GBP or pounds, right? So, you need to per hour if he's getting 450 and for 8 hours how much he can get and how much per week or per month you need to calculate. Otherwise, actually, I mean, normally these job consultants will cheat you that actually they will pay very less cost to you for and getting extracting more work from you. So right. So actually, you need to be more caution in that. That is the first thing. And second question, for SAP, definitely you will have multiple ample of opportunities in and around the country and also the overseas. So definitely you can apply for the you can directly get in when you can start learning SAP. And my recommendation is if you are getting into the new generation models like S4 HANA, EWM, and SAP TM9, these are embedded with S4 HANA, and then actually you can learn APO new concepts, IBP, GATP, PV per DS. So all these modules are new generation. Definitely you will get a more package compared to your the traditional MMPP, SD, QMPP, say actually the core modules in ERB, right? So, and this EWM and everything, actually earlier it was in supply chain management models. Now actually S4 HANA, I mean everything is embedded in one single platform, HANA platform. So they definitely will have a bright future. So learning SAP is definitely a gift to your career. It's not a curse, okay? So definitely you can start learning SAP and try to get a good opportunity. And SAP will have will have a bright future and does not have an end. Okay, so in case I'm not just criticizing Java or .NET, so Oracle, because each and everything will have its own importance, but among others actually SAP will have a more ample of opportunities because SAP is tightly integrated between the modules, and so the data is very secure. And implementing SAP in an organization, they are considering as a prestigious thing. And so is also, even though SAP is very costlier than other packages, every people, because actually due to cost, many clients actually they are thinking actually it is not good to due to their financial condition, it is not good to implement SAP. It is not like that. SAP has designed a package for the small scale companies, SSIs, mid cap industries, that is middle scale industries, and LSIs and public sectors. So each level of organization will have a dedicated SAP packages now available. And actually say for example if it is a Gulf country, so oil and gas, petroleum and natural gas excavation, and public water distribution. So these comes under SAP IS utilities and SAP oil and gas. Power. The Gulf countries will have a big power plants. So they will normally implement IS utilities. So and actually in let's say in US and Europe, actually the transportation is bigger actually. So they will do a lot of transportation for the consumer, for fast moving consumer goods, pharmas and everything. So transportation TM9 is very important, and also storing from one main warehouse main plant to the local distribution center will have a definitely more scope in the near future. So actually definitely SAP EWM is a better option for getting good opportunity. So I will recommend actually SAP EWM, TM, and all these things I will have definitely a bright future for you. So try to learn new generation models, and also learning normally actually people will think actually we can whether we can directly go to the EWM or TM. So my understanding is you can do that, or if you want to learn more things, because actually all this EWM TM can be built from on the basis of the ERP packages MM, PM, QM, SD, PP. So it is your option actually. So start learning from the scrap or directly going. I mean, normally people will will work in the. I mean, actually, the product company will get a chance to work directly in EWM TM like that, where they implement the product company, whether they are working right, a Caterpillar or a Tafe or whatever it may be, the product companies. So they can get a chance. And actually, SAP has introduced SAP Agriculture and Irrigation. So that will definitely can be placed in the say Asian countries and Africa. I mean, mainly in Africa, SAP irrigation and agriculture will have a predominant importance. So in case of Kenya, Congo, South Africa, and then actually other South American countries like Brazil, Argentina, Peru, Chile, Venezuela. So these places where the SAP agriculture and irrigation will have a more important thing. And say SAP IS aerospace module, right? That is the in India actually it is not having that much importance, and even I can say it is not implemented in most of the aviation companies. Actually, we are not having that much good aviation infrastructure in India. So now it is a booming field in case of India and Asian countries. But whereas in US and European countries, aerospace, SAP IS aerospace is good in market, and actually so it is having more importance for people who are willing to pursue the SAP IS aerospace carrier will have a bright future. So Boeing, and then actually Lufthansa, so Cathay Pacific, and all these companies will have this aerospace thing, and SAP Ariba will have importance in the aerospace industry. So for ticket booking and everything, so through portal, right? So everything can be approached in the cloud environment, right? In SAP Ariba, so that is having more importance. Okay, SAP Ariba. And the next thing actually we can say pharma. So pharma industry is predominating and the entire market, right? Actually, without the medicines, we cannot nowadays. Actually, the people cannot live, and they are they are more dependent on pharma products. So, SAP Pharma is having good opportunities in and around the world. So, even in Asian countries, actually, many pharma companies are there. AstraZeneca, I mean, we have AstraZeneca, US, UK's AstraZeneca, Cipla. In case of India, Cipla is there, Merck is the and Merck Pharma is there. Like that, actually, we have many pharma industries, Pfizer, all these things are there. So, so here actually say for example the pharma product here we have the ATTP product, SAP ATTP product for advanced tracking and tracing of pharma products is there. That module will be helpful for tracking the pharma products when moving from one place to another, and starting from procurement till the end customer supply. So how the pharma products are moving, actually where it is located. It is a cloud based. We can now actually due to S4 HANA introduction of cloud on S4 HANA. So sorry, S4 HANA and cloud. Actually, we have a lot of developments in that SAP ATTP, right? So this is specifically defined for the pharma industry. Okay. And likewise, actually, we have many products, and in overseas, actually, you can get a bright future. So, please bear in mind, actually, keep in mind, actually, you need to check whether the particular organization is registered in the particular country and having regular business. There is no fraudulent operations there. So, you need to ensure that, and then actually choosing a right module based on your domain carrier, or if you are a fresher, you can choose a better model. Say for example, in any industry, if you are starting or any industry you are considering, finance is definitely there. So finance will occupy the first position, and then actually sales. For any company you need revenue, right? Why you are starting a company means to earn. So definitely revenue will be important. So sales and distribution will be in the second line. first is finance and control, FSCM, and actually say now second is SD, that is sales and distribution, and it is having sub module actually say transportation, shipping, and then actually we have now LE I mean LE product. I mean when it is in ECC 6 we are saying LETRA, that is logistic execution. And then actually now it is so called actually after S4 HANA, I mean after SCM entrance or SCM entry in the market, so we are calling as SAP TM, and actually now it is embedded on S4 HANA. Okay, it is a thing of it is located in the single platform HANA database. So then third will be your procurement. So I mean for any organization, procurement is very important. If you procure more or procure less, then if you procure less, your production will be impacted, and if you procure more, then actually sending after converting the material, then actually you cannot if you are not able to sell a particular product within the particular time, and if the shelf life expiration has been expired, then it is a problem, or stagnating of material. Say in a car company, if it is not product or not moving, then it will be a big impact. Say in 2020, due to corona COVID issues, actually the Ford company will not have a good business like those earlier days. So a lot of cars are stagnated in their manufacturing unit, and they are unable to sell because people will not have a buying power for the Ford kind of brands. Normally they will go for low cost Hyundai i10 or i20 or very less less cost cars, right? They won't normally Ford will be a prestigious thing, and they will get a lot of it's a cost is more than the expected thing, right? So in that case, so we can think on the market requirement, demand, and everything, right? So that is very important. So that is what actually. So based on that, you need to plan. So first thing actually, the country you are going, and the type of industry you are choosing, and then the client you are being hired, and your negotiation skill. So all this matters for getting a good package or a good situation or environment in any foreign countries. Okay, not even foreign countries, even if you are working in India, so you need to have a good environment, right? So normally SAP will be implemented in big organizations in India, so BHL or NTPC, NLC, like Navaratna companies, actually they are having SAP. And nowadays actually even fast moving consumer goods, small scale and middle scale companies will they are preferring SAP. And in case of overseas market, actually in US and Europe or Australia or any say actually Gulf countries, so most nearly 90 to 95% of companies have implemented SAP. So you will get a chance to work as a support person, or actually they want to migrate to the new generation modules like S4 HANA from ECC. Say you will get a chance to work as a migration consultant, or actually say you can do if they want to upgrade the versions, so you can you can able to get a chance to work in upgrade work like that. So it depends on your interest and everything. So definitely SAP will be a booming industry. It will definitely exist till the business is there. That is, enterprise resource planning is always there. Without ERP, you cannot enrich your organization, and definitely till the end of the world, right? Actually, so the business will be there. So definitely the SAP also will be there. Okay, so there is no doubt in that. Choosing a SAP carrier will definitely get you the on-site opportunities, overseas opportunities, and you can get a chance to work in a big MNCs like Balco, Nalco, and then actually say for example NTPC and all this government sectors. In government sectors, normally they won't prefer. Normally they won't hire a permanent employee for an IT companies. Normally they will do contract sourcing. But in other companies like private companies like Ford, Hyundai, Caterpillar, they have a separate IT team, and you need to ensure that normally the product companies will definitely say if they are facing any downtrend in the market, they will normally prefer to touch by our cost cut the IT division only. I mean IT cost they are trying to cut that before going for production cost cutting, right? So actually definitely you will get a it's not a problem, but those kind of conditions will not happen in the SAP thing, right? So normally in other IT streams actually they face these issues, but SAP, without SAP the no business. Definitely you will get a bright chance to work in SAP for the foreign in the foreign country or even with India. So a lot of opportunities are there. So please choose SAP. There is no worries. Thanks for listening my videos. Okay. Have a nice day. This is Shivakkumar signing off.